Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for First Man. So First Man is by director Damien Chazelle, director of films such as La La Land and Whiplash. He's Hollywood's sweetheart right now. He's made so many great movies and they've returned so much money for the studios. And instead of making more films about music, he actually branched off and decided to make a movie about space. This movie follows Neil Armstrong, played by Ryan Gosling, going to the moon and what happens when he goes there and all the troubles surrounding his life the few years before he lands on the moon. Really, this movie was mismarketed because they were marketing it as a movie about landing on the moon and all the procedures that went into that. But this movie is not that at all. This movie is about Neil Armstrong and his life that was going on around, and it has nothing to do, it's almost nothing to do with the moon landing. It's more about the emotional impacts that it had on him and his family. First Man was my most anticipated movie of the year, bar none. I mean, I just love Damien Chazelle. I love his other films. I absolutely love La La Land, love Whiplash. They're perfectly crafted. I mean, Whiplash is a movie that's nearly perfectly crafted. Like, it's close. If any movie can get close to it, that's one that can get close. And I think about Whiplash on like daily, honestly. Whenever I'm in band, and I'm just, maybe it's because I'm in band, but that's a movie that you never really forget about. And La La Land is still such an emotional, well done romance film about passion. And I think that both of those movies are strong, and I think that this one isn't quite as strong, but I still liked First Man. I was disappointed, of course, because I wanted this to be the best movie of the year. I really wanted it to be, and it wasn't. And I'm sure that another movie will come around soon that will be the best movie of the year. Hint, Roma, hopefully. But the movie is good. It's very well done, and just because I went in having different expectations does not mean that the movie was bad. I think if anything, a repeat viewing might help my experience because there's a lot in the first watch of the movie. There's a lot happening, and it's all happening at a slow pace, but it's a lot to take in, and also just because my expectations were skewed. I was expecting a movie about the moon landing. This was not that. This was a character study, really a slow-paced character study. And for what Damien Chazelle had from the script, he did a great job directing this movie. I think most of the issues in the movie do lie in the script. The script is quite long, and I think it makes too many of the scenes too long, and I think that it's kind of responsible for the movie feeling messy overall, but the script did write in one of the most powerful moments in cinema. And for those who have seen the movie, I think they might know what I'm talking about, and they might not think that it's as powerful as I say it is, but this movie really, the entire movie builds up to a 5-second moment on the moon. And I'm not going to spoil what it is, because that would be horrible, but that scene, that moment, that 5 seconds, and also a 3-minute scene involving Claire Foy's character where she's talking to, Ryan Gosling about, you need to tell the kids what's going to happen if you don't come back from the moon landing. Both of those moments make this movie really good. They almost make it great. Those two scenes in and of themselves felt like Damien Chazelle scenes. They really did. And I think that next time he should write the movie. He definitely should. He should write and direct his own movies because he clearly had a different vision than what the writer had. I think the writer had more of a slow-paced, a movie for older people idea, and I mean Chazelle honored that, but he also tried to make it a bit more modern and a bit more approachable to 30 and 40-year-olds. And I just do think that Damien Chazelle works better when it's his own script. But one more thing that I have to get to before I conclude this review is the acting. Both Ryan Gosling and Claire Foy will get Oscar nominations. Ryan Gosling, he just gives such a powerful performance. He really does. And Claire Foy, for having such a boring character as she had, she did great. So in the end, First Man, it's not a perfect movie. I had flaws with it, and I wish that it was a lot better than it was. But for being a slow-paced, quiet character study, with all leading up to about 5 seconds of just pure, incredible cinema, First Man is still very good. I will give First Man a 7.5 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for First Man. So, what are your thoughts on this film, or what's your favorite Damien Chazelle movie? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.